Thank you. Thanks for having me here today. I'm a mother of 2 young children who values a toxin-free lifestyle in the beautiful Samford Valley. Like many of you, I cherish our pristine environment, but one morning that peace was shattered. I woke up and helicopters were flying overhead erratically, dropping fire ant poisons into our creeks. Alarmed, I checked out the areas where the choppers were swooping and found all these tiny corn grits laced with pesticides scattered all over our waterways. I took water samples and spent close to $4,000 on getting independent testing, which I may add was carried out at Queensland Health's own laboratory. They revealed alarmingly high levels of the pesticide called pyriproxyfen, which is highly toxic to aquatic life. Only when confronted at a community meeting a few days later did officials from the program admit to what they had done, but only because they had been caught. They have since been fined a paltry $20,000 for not complying with the Environmental Protection Act. If a mining company had done this, I'm sure the punishment would have been much harsher. My question is, how many other waterways have been contaminated across southeast Queensland over the past 2 decades? Some areas, like the Scenic Rim, have been baited more than 11 times, with even more poisoning planned under this mandated horseshoe approach. After 23 years and well over $1 billion spent, the fire ant problem is now 20 times worse. This is not eradication. This is not even suppression or containment. This program aims to treat 100% of properties in southeast Queensland 6 times, from Caboolture to the Gold Coast and as far west as the Lockyer Valley. Even if you don't have fire ants, this will be done with or without your consent. We are receiving reports of adverse reactions from the mandated pesticides, both in people and animals, with a vet at Currumbin appearing on Channel 9 News expressing concerns. We understand that this is a political rally, but this issue transcends politics. It's about our fundamental property rights and human rights to live free from toxic exposure. This program has been perpetuated by all major parties, blue, red and green, over more than 2 decades, and it's time we demand accountability. Today it's heartening to see the minor parties unite and help support our cause, because together we're stronger. We supposedly own our properties, so we should have the right to decide what is safe for our families and the environment. This reckless poisoning program is destroying biodiversity, killing non-target species and introducing endocrine disrupting chemicals that bioaccumulate in our ecosystems. Our children are vulnerable to these chemicals, and it's far more likely to absorb in them than adults. So we have a duty to ensure they grow up in a safe, toxin-free environment. My 8-year-old deserves better than this. The government refuses to listen to our concerns, despite our repeated efforts to engage with them, as well as environmental groups, including the Greens. They have ignored us. Instead, they endorse mass pesticide use, insisting that fire ants are a greater threat than the chemicals used to control them. But if these chemicals worked, we wouldn't be here today. None of us want fire ants, but we have to be realistic. They are here to stay. Eradication is impossible. The newly appointed LNP State Minister for Agriculture, Tony Perrott, recently responded to our petition, stating that the programme will not be reviewed until they've spent their over $500 million budget. This is a blatant waste of taxpayer money and an unacceptable delay, causing unnecessary harm to our environment. We need an urgent review now. Where are the environmental risk assessments? And I can tell you, they do not exist. Meanwhile, residents are being threatened and even arrested for refusing this poisoning of their land. A couple of weeks ago in Samford, a resident with grazing cattle was handcuffed and detained in a police car for exercising her right to say no. This is a gross violation of property rights, and we stand in solidarity with her and all who resist this overreach. Yes. We must take action. The government claims that only 1% of the population opposes this toxic program, but we know that number is far higher. Their own KPIs state they need less than 1% of us refusing this program for it to be viable, so they are counting on our silence. We need to make our voices heard. So what can you do? Join our Fire Ant campaign. Stand with me. Just say no. Make sure you have no trespass signs, no poison signs on your gate. This sends a powerful message to the programme and alerts all your neighbours that you do not consent. We have these for sale. 2, if you receive a notice in your mailbox about imminent treatment, make sure you respond with a formal objection. Chucking these notices in the bin or ignoring them means they will turn up at a later date with police to force entry. We have a template letter you can use. 3, support our GoFundMe. This will help us fight this injustice and support those facing fines and battles. 4, spread the word. Share this information with your friends, family and community. The more people who know the truth, the stronger we become. Follow my Instagram page and Facebook called Fire Ant Treatment Alternatives. Or if you'd like flyers to hand out, come and see us. Finally, come to one of our up-and-coming community meetings about fire ants, where we have some amazing guest speakers, including Professor Gigi Foster, Dr. Connie Turney, as well as the lawyer Mia Belau. I'd also like to mention we are very lucky to have Dr. Connie Turney here with us today. Where are you, Connie? She is a leading scientific resource on all things fire ants and is here today to answer any questions, so please visit our stand if you'd like to learn more. This rally is a testament to the growing frustration with government overreach into our lives and the progressive infringement on our human rights. We all know this isn't just about fire ants, and since COVID, the Biosecurity Act is being grossly misused. This alliance here today proves we are not alone. We must stand together. United and loud is the only way to achieve the change we seek. So stand with me and just say no. Thank you.